This is kind of a wonky trend to follow, and I haven't had enough time to see if this is actually what is happening or if it's this, but this invalidates the move right now, right? Like this is just invalidating the move. This is not, like that was the old trend, right? Like right there, right? That was the old trend that had been stopping this thing from moving up. I haven't had time to find the new trend, but to my best ability on metal, it looks like this one right here. It looks like this to this. Now, I'm not 100% certain. But what I do know about this trend is that what else is true is this to this. That is true. That's why I have my trend drawn like this. Now, whether it is here or not, I am uncertain. It sure does look like it to me. But what we can understand about this move, come on, there we go, is that you do have this trend like this from here to here. I keep it extended because I'd like to see the extended timeline on it. So when you're looking at this now, understanding that distribution in this cycle right here, right, in that cycle is breaking its inverse level. What can this target, right? What can this break target? So that's where timing is a tool, and the horizontal axis comes into play. You have to play that horizontal axis like a champion. Like you have to play the space between here and here like a champion, and that's where finding the right moves in the right time, because you know metal moves up to here, you should be selling here and then re-entering in a week or two when it's hitting its bottom if you want to position trade that you know, for the next break. Buying breakout, like you guys know my opinion on buying breakout, I buy the bottoms to reduce risk. I don't like buying breakout. I did it on GTO, but I very rarely do it. This is why I don't do it, because buying the breakout, you do something like that on these other coins, and you get into positions where you try to buy the breakout and it doesn't break, and then you're, you know, down 15 or 20% on a coin. Time is running out. Like this was a lot of time. Timing is a tool. This was a lot of time left in this trade. Like you can move down to here and look how much time is left before you even test trend again. But at this point, even if you were to lose 50%, timing is a tool. You just be next week. Like you lose 50% and you'd already be testing trend again. This loses 50% and needs 4 weeks of recovery, right? This loses 50% and then needs 5 weeks to come back up to trend, right? So that's like timing is a tool, is sequencing moves, right? So accumulation, distribution, timing is a tool, horizontal axis. This is what we're looking at, right? Level succession and level failing becomes a testament of Pandora's box, right? So with break and hold levels, we know that Pandora's box is an important part of that. So first, take a look at this part of the move. Come to here. So the break in the hold of the valley, we very much know that these inverse hold levels are going to be very much hit at least once, because they do have to test, and then the idea is to come back and hold the next hold level inside of Pandora's box, or you know, wherever it is fractally in here. Could possibly be right there, who knows, I'm not sure, but regardless, that's kind of the point, which then gives you the break level underneath, right? So Pandora's box, break the level, level succession and failure does become a test of exactly like this, right? Like you see trend and start blending in some other things here, and so you quite possibly have a trend like this, right? Something like that. Actually, you know what, we can just draw the trend properly. So you very much have something like this, right? So you have a trend like that. Possibly that's right there. Yeah. So you have trend like that. You have kind of these break and hold levels, Pandora's box. We know that when we back attack a break level, it is to break the move because it invalidates laddering. Like we talk about laddering, advanced laddering. When that happens, you no longer have a ladder. You are now in this phase of trying to find the bottom support, right? When you break these levels, you're now trying to find the bottom support. You then come up and create this next break level right there, which is perfectly fine. In a case like this, when you're looking at break and hold levels, when you have attacked an inverse level like this, you are expecting to go and attack the valley of that level. So good and bad comes out of this. The good part that comes out of attacking this inverse level is it does become a tested level. Typically, you're going to have to test every single level to get out of a move. Now, fractally, relevant. You could have a 15-minute test on an inverse level, a pullback, and a move over, or you could have a multi-day pullback like what you're seeing here, right? When you do target this break of this move, right, you do invalidate the ladder. So you actually have no ladder. You have to start by validating that ladder somewhere in the move. You have to start by saying, okay, there is a ladder starting in this move. We are now moving up. We are holding holds to go higher, or we are breaking down to go lower. This looks like it's breaking down to go lower. It simply has back attacked the leg of the move. Therefore, looking to have a swing low that can re-inject capital somewhere. You have a level hit, and then it swings back up, right? Something that would gravitate to people rebuying this. Which, okay, so you have right there. There's that swing break low. Do that there. Do this here. This is no longer relevant as the leg of the move fractally would be. We're going to use this because that will be the leg on a different time frame. And you have something like this there, and this will be moved to here, which is swing low hits. That's tested. So now you have maybe some immediate level here. But for the most part here, you do have a back tested daily level like that. So for the most part, I'm just going to remove that completely. And now against the next trend, which would be right there. So you have the swing up. Possibly there's some other level in there. Can't really see it because we're on the replayer, right? Then you'd simply have this going back into the cycles, right? Test that, break over top of it, explode up, right? So very much tying in with cycles, tying the two together, cycles of accumulation and distribution, very much the exact same thing. Something hits its swing low, a level is already tested, therefore it can go and pierce into the next valley. So, kind of when the swing lowest hit target would have been something like that, 40%, pretty crazy, actually. This is very, very straightforward, right? When you break these things down, they become very straightforward in the past as to what they're doing. It's just finding it in that moment, right? But Zcoin perfectly wicked its level here. So it perfectly wicked its inverse level. Okay, you know what? There we go. Perfectly wicked its inverse level here. And there's the assumption that if it's tested, then upon the hold of its move and the ladder up and the breaking of this trend cycle, you can go and attack the break level, which will break the move up even higher, right? So you do have that is the exact thing that happens, right? So this is a very straightforward move. Had you been watching this, you probably would have picked up on it. And then this turns into the hold level of the current move, right? Then you have this as the hold level. And there could possibly be something inside of the leg of this move too. Again, fractally, we can't see that. So now you're looking at your next set of levels, right? So you have inverse here. You have inverse there. And you've already started the ladder up on this, right? So this is gone. This is tested. That's tested. You now have something like this. So when this breaks over, it's pretty much gone. So it actually does go and hit trend again, back test, and hit this level, right? So it's just back targeting and laddering up. Like this is very, very straightforward. One valley to the next valley. Our next valley will be right here. Right. So this is just laddering up against valleys. Confirms trend, right? Back test trend, confirms it, and actually takes a bigger move to its valley, even higher, right? So I'm not sure the day-to-day action that happened in there or the inverse here, whatever is in here. Could be this, it could be this. Looks like it's the inverse to the larger piece here. Actually, yeah, it does look like it's the inverse to the larger piece there. So this is very much Pandora's box, break and hold levels, inversing off one level to go attack the next level. And we're going over to our favorite coin here to look at this here, right? So that's what this was trying to do in this moment, was swing against this larger target. And that would be, again, just exactly what you're targeting, what we keep talking about, this 588 level. Very much the same thing, right? This is actually, oh, I missed one, sorry. This is actually already tested here. The swing to that weekly had already been tested. As you can see, the swing to the weekly has already been tested to set up the larger move against. As a first point here, if it breaks that as a second point here, right? Or something in here or here. But anyways, it has the first targets this level right here. So very much the same thing. I'm going to keep sprinkling that in there. The coin shall remain nameless. Yes, it shall. And that's how you're going to get there, right? So hold and break levels are just very much like, you know, they show you a lot in the move. They tell you the exact story of what's happening with hold and break levels and how laddering happens. I don't think there has to be too much review on that. Rather, the smarter reviews on Pandora's box. It quite simply becomes, you know, you hit a break level, you're moving up. If you hit a hold level, you are trying to hold the move after hitting that hold level to continue to attack the next level, right? But it all starts with a valley break. There would have been an origin here. There, and possibly on the 1 hour as well. Right here. Right there. Yeah, that's pretty incredible. They finally managed to do something, which would have also been the larger break on the 4th there. But you can see the confirm of the attack here and here and here and here. So origin level, breakout, Pandora's box up, right? Or hold the move up, which would be right here. Right? Hold that part of the move up. That then holds. Come on. This part. No. That then holds this piece of the move up over top of an origin level, and the breakout happens. So holding the move up, right? Like hold levels here. This will be a hold level. This would be a hold level. Come on. That's a hold level. That's a hold level. This would be a break as an origin here. You can see you go over top, you confirm the move, and then it's gone after that. It's just straight to the moon after that with this move. You know, had you seen this origin level and saw it bounce off the hold, you would have made 30% in like half a day. You would have increased your account 30%. So, and this daily comes from back here. That would have been this right here, which would have been a test break of that right there.
Hey everyone, how's it going? As you know, I'm now giving out some of this content for free that I was otherwise charging for the past little while. Yeah, drop a donation, subscribe to the channel, join Patreon. You'll get access to Discord. Great way. Lots of top level traders in there, people who are doing this for a career every single day. So go to Patreon, join a tier, get access to Discord. Go on Reddit, talk about future of trading, talk about the science of trading, talk about cotton candy, socials, everything you can. Let's help this thing grow. It's the way you guys can thank me for giving out this content for free that I was otherwise charging money for. So I'll leave a Bitcoin address on the screen. I'll leave the Patreon address on the screen. Just do something to help out. Okay, thanks guys. Take care.